Hey guys, welcome back to the episode. This is a continuation of our last episode, so if you haven't already, go back and check that one out, because otherwise this won't make any sense. Actually, probably won't make sense anyway. Enjoy!
John, what's your list about? You have a list, right?
Kind of.
Well, that's
Okay,
a
go.
good list then.
I was just gonna bring up the most anticipated movies for the 2023 calendar.
That's gay. Go.
So- I didn't really have anything, so I figured we could talk about this because we talk about why is all of a sudden it louder in my headset. Justin,
Justin, stop talking. You're awake now.
What? Cut out that's gay. I didn't mean for that to happen. That's just kind of happened.
And also cut out when you call him Unky.
Oh, I have to
that's
cut
funny.
that.
That's funny.
I can't
Unky.
be not Uncle Frankie.
Not there, Unky.
So yeah, I'll go through the calendar here and bring up obviously the most popular movies, probably mostly blockbusters here, and you guys can just tell me if you're excited about it. If you think it's going to be shitty, unnecessary. I feel like a few of
I
these are
probably
going to
won't
be
even know
unnecessary.
any of them
Oh, you will.
because it's probably like half of them are Marvel movies.
Starting off, Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out in February 17th. There is a trailer out for that.
I did see the trailer. Did they replace somebody, or is that a new?
Yes, they recast Cassidy, his daughter,
Okay.
for the third time for some.
What's been going on with the other ones? Aging out? Oh.
I don't know.
Asian
just-
out?
I guess they're going to try to make her, actually part of the Avengers moving forward.
I'd be
but-
excited to see that because Ant-Man and Wasp and stuff like those are actually part of the Marvel movies that I watch.
Yeah.
Because there's just
I think
too
the
much
Ant-Man
out there.
movies are very underrated.
They are.
I think so
love
too.
Paul Rudd too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We'll see.
Paul
how
Rudd
they-
is really easy to like.
yeah,
We'll see how they go, though. Anytime they kind of go into the quantum verse or the multiverse, it's really sketchy. It can either be fantastic or
Yeah.
it can be way horrible. So it's going to be a coin toss.
I think most people see
People are
that
already
as like
shitting on the CGI too.
a cop out or whatever when they do like different universes. It's like, oh,
That's
you can do
fucking
anything.
Marvel,
I mean, that's what
though.
comics in general
Yeah,
do
yeah.
all the time.
Like,
I mean,
people
DC's
don't-
restarted 47 times by this point.
52 times.
How can you see it?
The
They're
new 52,
dark,
I
those
get what he
movies.
did
Like
there.
not dark as in
Oh,
like
I've never seen a
DC
single
movies are like
DC movie.
no lights to them at all. Everything
That's true.
You have to watch
shit,
it
wait.
in complete
Unless
darkness.
Josh Whedon got a hold of it.
I was gonna say 2024 is the new Avatar. I did go see the newest.
I saw
Avatar.
the newest Avatar.
I like that.
I
And
think the stories of the Avatar are absolutely terrible. They make no sense to me. I'd rather watch Small Soldiers. That's a better story.
I like this one, and I think I appreciate it more because I'm a dad of daughters.
Blue Kids.
Yes, they're breathing.
Wow.
Do they have, did their tails have better aquatic things? Or did they have 4 fingers, 5 fingers? Are they freaks? Like,
Speaking of, man, my youngest has
the
been
whale thing was cool.
dropping some bombs. Like
What does that mean?
her poops lately.
Oh, okay.
Her
I was
poops are like the
we're
size of
talking
her
about
leg.
tails, and you're like, oh, dropping bombs.
It's like her poops are the size of her legs.
Stop
I'm like,
feeding her protein.
how did that come out?
That's something
Yeah.
we all didn't need
Yeah,
to know.
well, yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
It's
You're
her
talking
tail,
about
and it's swimming.
Okay.
Are they as big as Jonathan Majors, who's the new Kang the Conqueror in the new Ant-Man movie that we're talking about?
It might be bigger than that.
Do you guys think that, I don't know how well you know Kang the Conqueror. I know Lonnie probably knows more. But do you think he can step up as the new Thanos?
No.
I don't either.
The only character that they could really have right now to replace Thanos that could really make an impact is going to be
Sinister.
either Apocalypse or a Doom would be a good one, or I was thinking
World Eater.
Yeah.
Red
Galactus.
Galactus or Red Skull.
But Red Skull already in the other. I mean,
But he
he's
was
sitting there
such a
guarding
It's
a
such
fucking stone now.
shitty, but
I didn't disagree with you, but
he had such a shitty run. I think they need to make a good.
it was such a random throwback in Endgame when he was guarding the Soul Stone. It's like, oh, hey, that's good old Red Skull there.
But Galactus or
I want Doom so bad.
a
It's getting
Watu.
to that point.
They just have a Watu be the new
Well,
baddie.
I hate watching Marvel trailers because the more they put a trailer out, the more they show. Like Modok is going to be in this one, so I was like, cool. Thanks for ruining that little bit there. But anyway, You guys think it will be good?
We'll see.
Yeah. I'm optimistic.
I don't.
Gives me Wizard of Oz vibes too.
There's
And it could be the song they used in the trailer.
There's a lot of movies that come out where I've kind of just refrained having any opinion about it because it's like, I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't know if it's been or how long I haven't done this. I'm usually more optimistic about things too, but like, well, the Batman came out. And it was like at first I was like, fuck, some vampire, what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Pattinson. For like one day, I was like against it, and then afterwards, I'm like, well, he is a good actor.
He's a great actor, yeah.
And he does have the look.
Unfortunately, got tied to a shitty franchise.
Yeah, that kind of became him. But he can step out of it. I mean, look at.
Right.
I don't know if you want to say Harry Potter like has stepped out of it, but he's done some awesome roles.
He's done some great.
He was
stuff,
awesome
yeah.
in that
Horns
rom-com that just came out with Sandra Bullock and
Horns was fantastic.
Weird Al,
the Magic Mike guy. What's his name?
Channing
Tatum. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny in that. He was like a bad guy in that one.
Super underrated movie that Harry Potter was in was Swiss Army Man.
Oh yeah, really like that one.
What's his name? Real name?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes, Radcliffe. Thank you. I think we confused him at one point with
Elijah Wood.
Yes.
Speaking of Harry Potter, the next movie on this list, Cocaine Bear. It's nothing to do with Harry Potter, but
I am
that one looks amazing. I love
pumped for Cocaine Bear.
And do you know who's directing that, right?
No,
Elizabeth Banks.
really.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
The model.
interesting.
No.
Carlton's sister?
No, that's Hillary.
I'm so
Yeah, for those who
excited
don't
for
know, a bear
Cocaine
in
Bear.
Kentucky ingests cocaine that ends up in a forest after a drug run gone wrong and goes on a homicidal rampage. Based on a true story, Jeremy, so know that going in.
Okay.
But they took liberties. And if you've seen the trailer,
Yeah.
it's a lot of liberties. It looks awesome, though.
Oh God,
That's going to
How
be
can you make a movie called Cocaine Bear and not like have Oscar?
The
worthy
only thing I would be
notes?
disappointed with this one is if we don't get to see a perspective of the bears.
If there's not enough cocaine and or bears.
Seems like there's a lot of cocaine in that, like one black guy, and he's like, let's see what happens. He's like, don't eat it.
Even the idea of the drop itself, like when they're like, you're just going to drop it, we're just going to find it or pick it up or whatever. I forget the plan, but
I love watching those trailers. I saw that. I was like, what is this?
I don't know what's more asinine, the fact that we're excited to see a movie called Cocaine Bear, or that a real life event happened to spur a movie called Cocaine Bear.
All of it. I'm for all of it.
the world is crazy.
Yeah, and so would a bear on cocaine. We've got
Speaking of that, if you haven't watched our review on the movie Compliance, please go check it out.
Yeah, that'll show you what the world's really like. The next movie on this list is a franchise. I didn't think they'd spawn this many sequels, but they have. It's Creed 3.
Who's like? Is he going to be fighting Clubber Lang's kid in this one?
I'm not sure. He's fighting a childhood friend.
Is it Van Damme's kid now?
Michael Jordan is stepping behind the camera for this entry, and we'll see Adonis Creed face off against a childhood friend and former boxing prodigy, played by Jonathan Majors, who's also in the Ant-Man movie playing King.
I never saw Creed 2.
I haven't seen any of them.
He fought.
Creed 1 is awesome.
Creed 1 was great. Creed
2's
2
fine.
was-
2's fine.
Yeah. Creed 2.
I actually
he
prefer
fought
Creed
Ivan
over Rocky
Drago's kid.
movies.
You're crazy. Like
Okay.
Like, you prefer it over the originals?
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan's great.
I like Michael B. Jordan.
It's a lot of the same from Rocky, just from a
Yeah.
different perspective and a different generation.
I'm excited for it. I'll give it.
I'll see it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
see it.
I'll see it when it comes out on Prime.
Jeremy's going to be front row for this next one, March 10th. The franchise update continues with the next gen of Ghostface survivors attempting to leave the Woodsboro behind and start at New York City. Scream 6.
starring Wednesday Addams.
Scream 6. Yes, it is actually Jenny Ortega.
Jenny Ortega.
How
But yeah.
is it still going on?
because
It's awesome.
It's still going on because fucking Paranormal Activity is getting a 9th movie.
Yeah, that's
Really?
That's you say that like I'm going to back that. Those are second.
The
second one was fine. The first
like the
one was great.
second one.
I like the third one.
There's
where
like a
they-
random one, like 6 or something, that was all right too.
The third one was great. Past then, like I say, great is like a very loose. Like I didn't hate it.
I don't think I knew there was anything after 4.
Yeah,
They
there's
started.
You don't.
They started.
Well, they got like subtitles, so they don't tell you how many there are.
I was gonna say,
my
yeah, they
kids like
started
'em?
getting names.
It's like Paranormal Activity, Boxing Day. Or something.
Next of kin.
There's one
Yeah.
called like Tokyo Drift, I think.
That's gonna be on there too.
Whoops.
I'm excited. I enjoyed obviously Scream 1. We've talked about it on this podcast before, and I enjoyed Scream 5. The rest were fine. Ghostface is awesome. You should probably make a Jason mask based on the Ghostface.
I bet it would sell.
I bet it would.
I will charge $500 fucking dollars.
You're not
for it.
making it for taste. You're making it for money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true, but that's selling out because I don't believe.
Oh
aren't
my
you doing that
gosh.
already with it?
Huh?
Said, aren't you doing that already with it?
What?
Selling out? If you're selling out like
If you're selling
masks?
them for money,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to make one because I don't like the franchise, so I'm not going to waste my time and efforts. If I do, I'm selling that one seriously for like $250 fucking dollars. We'll see how much people really like Ghostface.
what a fucking tool.
and the
Next.
Scream franchise.
The
It
next
must
is
be good.
Fuck
DC's
you, Justin.
next
Let me see one of those
movie.
shovels.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
The next is in the DC EU franchise.
Skip.
Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Nah, I'll pass.
I just like that they used Eminem in the trailer. Because that's the theme I came out to for now. Marsha!
Oh,
Yeah, the first one was fine. It was entertaining, but
I don't think
he
I've
even
seen
makes fun of it in his own trailer. He's like, there's already a guy who wears a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Like, I feel like Black Adam, Superman, Shazam, they're all the same fucking person.
yeah,
They really
they
are. Yeah.
came from the
DC is very creative.
Isn't Black Adam the like reverse of Shazam?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
It is
Didn't care.
sort of. I
No,
mean,
in like the comic universe.
Oh,
sort of. I mean, he's not.
So.
He's pretty much a anti-hero. I just saw it, and it was. I can
Fine.
see why people don't like it, and
Is it on HBO Max? Can I
think
not
so.
pay for it anymore?
I think so.
Probably. They're owned by.
The only thing I know about Black Adam is wife is ISIS. That's really
See, this is another reason why I'm excited with the new things I'm doing in my life to give myself more time because I can actually start watching
more
more
cinema.
movies and
Yeah.
stuff because I just don't have the time to do it. And when I finally do, I'm
You should get
tired.
A-list so you can go with me.
I could. I need to cancel it. I've got the season Alamo pass.
Yeah, I looked into that. It doesn't have the same advantages as the A-list
Well,
does.
the problem too is they don't switch out movies enough.
Right.
Like I see all of them within like 2 weeks, and it's like I got to wait another 2
Well,
weeks.
with the A-list, if you go see 2 movies a month, it pays for it itself. So I mean,
Check your schedule at the end of the week. Do a weekly
Movie
review.
Pass is back. I just got an email.
If only I had something to. Hey! Oh my god! Since people can't see,
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Shazam is
Shazam-inated.
whatever. I'll see it, but probably not opening night though. Like I don't. It'll be something that I'm gonna have a Tuesday afternoon off. What am I gonna go see? Oh, probably a rom-com over
Shazam.
Shazam. The next one, I actually haven't seen the second or third one, so I'm going to binge watch them all before I go see this one. John Wick Chapter 4. Keanu Reeves is back as former hitman turned into the globe-trotting entry. Has all sorts of misspellings in this one. Hollywood Reporter, get your life together. Bill Skarsgård joins the cast.
Nice.
So I know you're a big fan of the Skarsgårds.
They make everything good.
Donnie Yen is in
Oh,
there
nice.
as well.
Is DeCasco still back or in this one? I haven't seen
I'm
the
not
third
sure.
one, so I don't even know if DeCasco's is alive.
I haven't seen the second or the third one. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, the first one was good fun.
I think that's all these are, just Keanu Reeves being awesome, killing
Yeah, it's
people.
just a reason
Yeah.
to give him money.
Exactly. I think Lawrence Fishburne's in this one too. I was like, is this
He's
the
in the-
Matrix part? Like,
He's in the second and
Crossover?
third one, I think.
Just a
he is.
is he?
random-
I don't.
random-
like I said, I haven't seen the second.
Random drug dealer.
what do you think is the most underrated Keanu Reeves movie?
Point Break.
I don't think it's underrated. I think it's got its following.
I'm gonna go with Knock Knock.
Knock Knock was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Just for the simple, she sucked my cock.
I can't think of it. It's a rom com with Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton, and he's in there, and he like tries to date Diane Keaton.
What's that one where he was in Alaska?
Alaska.
Yeah, and there's like a
Speed 4.
Speed 4.
probably
Devil's
pretty
Ad-
much.
Snowmobiles.
Devil's
It was like-
Advocate was great.
He was a scientist or whatever in Alaska. It was like early. Hey,
Reeves.
Internet Movie Database.
Alaska. I know. Like we could just have a fucking thing. So.
Devil's Advocate was fun
Oh,
with is Al Pacino.
did that?
Siberia.
That's not it. It was like 90s.
Siberia.
Nope, that's 2018.
Siberia cast.
Nope.
You just keep saying Siberia. I don't. wants to be. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are excited for this or have seen the trailer. I know you guys have played it. Dungeons and Dragons, March 31st.
I heard it looks.
It's got Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez.
I'd have to see the
this.
trailer to it.
It looks fine. I've never played the game myself, so I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be looking for or what it is. Or
I mean, I definitely never gave Dungeons and Dragons the time of the day.
Chain
until
reaction.
Benito Garcia got me into it, and it's fun to play.
Yeah, I heard you say you had a good time playing.
I did, and I miss it at times. It was just too much of a
commitment.
Yeah. But my thing is, I know you guys are gonna be like, I hate movies where they have like those accents, like Harry Potter and all that crap. I can't. It's like, why does everybody have to just talk normal? Like,
well,
I hate
Harry
these
Potter
accents.
is an all British cast.
Well, I know that, but there's a lot of like Lord of the Rings, Viking type movies and stuff like that. Everybody,
but I don't like this.
And they over exaggerate that, and it's just like, I can't. I'm too focused on them doing the accent. I'm like, nobody talks like that. So
yes, they do.
Like every Leonardo DiCaprio.
But and I feel like that's what Dungeons and Dragons is going to be.
I don't think based on the trailer, I think they just talk normal.
Really?
Relatively.
Yeah, we'll show you the trailer later.
Oh, I bet you will.
Speaking of which, that's one thing I do not like about the new Mario is he doesn't have an accent.
That is the next one on the list, Super Mario Brothers movie. So we'll just
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
there's a new.
The trailer looks great. I think it looks great.
I think it looks fun.
People are
Visually.
freaking out about Chris Pratt not
Yeah.
sounding like Mario. I don't give a shit.
He
He's
needs
playing
to be the
Mario?
Mario character. It's a me, a Mario.
And
You
Charlie
a
Day is
stupid
Luigi, and
Really?
Jack Black is Bowser.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an animated one. It's like
you guys are yanking my chain.
No, I swear to God. We'll show you the trailer. It looks good. I think it looks good.
I think
And
it's
Whoopi Goldberg.
Visually, it looks great.
Yeah, visually it looks amazing.
Well, yeah, they're in like Mushroom World or
But it's-
whatever.
Whoopi Goldberg is Yoshi.
The people who are complaining about it are Nintendo fans. Like, they're not
they're
making this
fucking
movie for
nerds.
Nintendo fans.
I grew up on Mario.
You sick fuck. He's probably like, get
What's
off of
Princess Peach's that menu chick, the Anna
Anna
Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Who else is in this?
What's the original princess's name?
Keegan Michael Key is Toad. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's 100% a cash grab.
Yeah, 100%.
So-
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
This it's animated, right?
Correct.
Okay, because at first my mind went to real life, and
Pratt
I'm like, what
fucking-
the?
No, it's
fuck?
like how Sonic looks, but it's like the whole movie's animated, not
Yeah,
he's
okay.
in the real world.
More like a kind of even.
Like, you know,
More-
I mean, it looks fine, the Mario. It looked like
yeah.
you said, visually, you look at the trailer, the worlds look great.
It's like-
you know,
Wreck-It Ralph, but with a more realistic.
probably
And it's just
more
Is-
polished Wreck-It Ralph
Is
animation.
Pauline in that one?
I don't know.
the big thing, like the actual Nintendo community is upset about is they've made slight little modifications to the characters too.
Fred Armistead's in it. It's Cranky Kong.
And that's what people are upset about. But if you're an actual fan, you should be kind of, I guess, happy that they're making these little
Yeah.
modifications because, like, Chris Pratt is Mario. Like, you're upset that he doesn't have Mario's voice. Well, you can spin it in the way that it's not Mario. He looks different. He sounds different. Like,
He does everything the same. Fireballs.
Jumpman. Yeah.
Yeah. It should be a Italian dude made by a Japanese guy. That's how it's supposed to be.
It'll be interesting. I think.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
So with Mario, I kind of want to go a little bit here.
Go
with
ahead.
Mario, the Pauline chick, I wonder if she's going to be a part of this because Pauline was the very first.
Pauline
Pauline
was the
and just-
Japanese Princess Peach.
She pretty much Princess Peach took her spot, and Donkey Kong. Pauline was the girl who needed to be saved, and then after Mario came in, then it was just Princess
Right.
Peach. Everybody forgot about Pauline until she was put in like what Smash Bros.
Well,
or something like that.
Pauline was
Pauline.
also in the Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers. In the Japanese cartridge, you would save Pauline, not Princess Peach. In the US port, you would save Princess Peach and not Pauline.
You'll see.
Excuse me.
I mean, the guy who wrote it wrote, the Lego Movie Part 2, the Minions Rise of
Everything is awesome when you're part of it.
Lego Movie was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, so I think it's going to be good. I'm
Yo.
not going to have any expectations going into it. Keep them low. That way I'm fine.
Yo.
This one I haven't heard of until now. Renfield, The horror comedy.
Oh, yes.
Nicolas Cage.
That
plays
looks amazing.
Dracula.
That one
does
looks
look
funny.
a lot of fun.
With
yeah.
Nicholas Hoult as his henchman, and he tries to
Beast.
find life outside in modern day New Orleans.
Nicolas Cage really takes a.
Is there a trailer for this?
It is.
It
It's
is.
funny.
I'm gonna have to look.
He's
very,
pretty much
very
a.
fun.
Well, yeah, it says horror comedy.
He's very Dracula.
He's
He's very. I can see Nicolas Cage really getting into.
He's Dracula as like a dunce, you know.
Okay.
Is it John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, or
Yes.
okay.
No, we're talking.
Woo! What a predicament.
We're talking full on like.
Field trade. Okay, I'm gonna key this up for later. So I can watch. I'm already on board with just this screenshot. Right.
I've seen like the screenshot of him as it, and it looks.
It's
interesting.
funny. It looks funny.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's Nicolas Cage. Whatever. Fine.
It's like the whole
making a comeback.
the whole premise is Renfield is pretty much tied to Dracula as he is in this stuff, but like he's kind of in a little
and it's
monotonous.
Beast, right? Nicolas
Yes.
Hoult? Yeah.
And he's in like this little monotonous, like, I'm trying to get away from my boss. And like, he's doing like this little group therapy. And they're like, oh, yeah, we understand. We experience the same thing. He's like, yeah, my boss is, like killing me or whatever. And then at the end of the trailer, Dracula arrives at the front door and the whole legend of like a vampire can't enter a place of dominance or whatever unless he's invited in. And then the person hosting the group therapy thing, they're like, come on in, and Renfield's like, no.
This looks very funny. Actually, I just see screenshots and I'm like already in. Like I'm all about it.
Yeah, this is Nicolas Cage. It is.
I mean, the
Willy's
writer
Wonderland.
wrote episodes for Rick and Morty and stuff like that. So I mean, it's
The one being arrested.
Community.
I
He
just-
has credits in Community, which I fucking love that show.
Whenever I think of Nicolas Cage, I think it's a meme you sent me. Or it's just like Nicolas Cage finally turns down a roll and he's at a restaurant and the server's handing him a dinner roll and he's like, no thanks.
That is not, but that is gold. This is one of my top 5 probably most anticipated movies of the new year. May 5th, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That looks good.
I've always been a big fan of those.
Yeah, they're good.
The both of them have been so great.
Speaking of Chris Pratt, he's going to make $1 million.
Dave-
$1 billion. this
Dave
year.
Batista's comedy is always just like dead
Is
on.
on
My
point.
nipples!
He has
over my head.
He has another movie
My
coming
reflexes
out.
are too good.
Something
The-
about a cabin.
Oh,
The
yes.
one?
That
That one
one
looks
was
good.
actually on top of the list, but I thought it already came out like this week, so I didn't talk about it. It's something like knock on the door or something like that.
Yeah,
Knock
knock
twice or
on the
something.
cabin's door
Yeah.
or something like that. But that looks fantastic
that looks
as well.
very interesting. It's a Shamalama Ding Dong movie too. So
That's the only way to say it.
yep.
Ding dang.
But no, I'm really excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. His swan song before he goes over to DC and starts hopefully fixing that. So we'll see what he does. Also, this is like probably my number one. Me and Shane will be front row for Fast X, the greatest franchise in the history of cinema.
More like
Fast and the
Gas
Furious.
I don't know
X.
about that.
Am I right?
You know
What?
what they need to do? They need to combine franchises. They need to have Riddick racing.
Well, they were talking about combining Fast and the Furious with Jurassic Park, and I don't know why, but I was for it.
I think,
That sounds good.
didn't I ask that question once? Like, what 2 movies would you?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Because I thought my answer has
It's like
always
you're
been
probably not.
Lethal Weapon and Rush Hour.
There you go.
I think those would be fucking comedy gold.
That would be it. What do you mean you're too old for this shit?
Like, I'm too old for this shit. What the?
Nah, man.
Plus you got,
Go
plus you
filter
got,
fish.
plus you got Chris Rock as he's the guy that knocked up
Butters.
Yeah, Butters. Man,
With Joe Pesci too. Like
Joe
throw 'em all in.
Pesci and Jackie Chan having a scene together.
Sold. All right, this needs to happen immediately. But no, the Fast and the Furious franchise is literally a guilty pleasure. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. It's just fun. I enjoy them for what they are.
I've stopped watching them after I think part 5.
Part 5 is the best.
I seen the first one in the theater like 10 times in one day because my friend worked in a
Sounds
movie
awesome.
theater in a small town, and
Did she
I was-
make you wait?
yeah, pretty much. I
Was that
waiting-
that one?
It's actually
waiting
part
for her to get off
1.
work, and
Part 1 of
The f-
2.
the first
They're
one.
doing the final film split into 2 movie.
Too Fast, Too Furious is my favorite.
Everybody loves that one. It drives me nuts.
It's just
Fast
fun.
and the Furious.
I mean, I get
Tokyo
it.
Drift.
We hungry. Me and Shane quote that one all the time, but this next one's a little. I mean, it's caused a stir because mermaids can't be black.
They can.
No, apparently not.
They can.
The Little Mermaid.
Can't.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Melissa McCarthy play Ursula. If I'm honest, I kind of want to see how that goes.
Huh.
I'm all
That'll be
for
fun.
it. It should be fun.
I feel like Ursula needs to be
fine.
more,
The problem with these live action remakes is like Lion King was literally shot for shot.
Not really.
It was literally shot for shot.
It wasn't though. There was
and
a
it
lot
was
of
on
stuff.
the other day. I turned on the TV and it was the Mufasa dying scene, and I was like, I guess I'll just go fuck myself for the rest of the night because that's
You
the
do that
saddest
anyway.
scene.
So
Facts.
What I don't like about the Lion King is there was a horrible Scar. Scar was shit in that one.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorites.
Because one of the Scar's guard.
Yes. What? What'd you just say to me?
What the fuck did you say to me? Javier Bardem is playing King Triton as well, and Halle Bailey is
King Triton
Ariel.
can't be Cuban.
Yeah, I guess
What is
not.
he? Is he Cuban?
Yeah, how does he have a Cuban dad and a black princess? I don't understand it. But mermaids don't have color, guys. So just let it go and just watch the movie. Not you guys, but like people that freak out about it.
He's Spanish.
Is he Spanish? Is he a Spaniard? Where's he
He's
from?
a Spain. Castilian. From Basque.
can we get away with that one?
RBA Rodem, I just think of him in that Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He's like, because he's like water, so like water falls out of his mouth all the time. He's like, Jack Sparrow.
I was thinking of him as to do with the No Country for Old Men. With the
See, I still have to watch that.
That
Everybody
one-
says like his performance is fantastic. And
he reminds me
it's
of
on my I need to watch list.
That was
but-
an uncomfortable movie.
he reminds
Is
me
it?
in that movie. He reminds me of hey.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to June 2nd. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. First one was really fun. Yeah, not more to say about that.
Yeah.
They did
All right.
really well. Saw the trailer. I'm curious about the next one.
Wait, is that one? That one's with Peter Darker.
Yes, Miles Morales.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty much what he is. It's a copy. It's a palette swap.
It's the sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
No, I mean like
Now it's
Miles
Across the
Morales
Spider-Verse.
is pretty much the exact same story of Peter Parker. Like he gets
Basically,
bit by a spider.
Bit by a
There's no
spider.
originality.
No, there's not.
Well, what do you expect? It's a
It looks good. Yes. but-
Spider-Man. yeah,
How is he
you're
gonna
gonna
get
get
his
bit by an
He
iguana.
got fucked by a
Well,
spider.
Spider Pig. How did he get it? You know,
Spider pig. Spider
His dad came on a spider, and the spider gave birth to Miles.
Is Nicolas Cage going to be in that one again?
Maybe.
All right.
I don't know. They're going across the Spider-Verse again, so we'll see. Oscar Isaac's in it, so we'll see. I liked the last of these movies because it was kind of a soft reboot. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. So it has.
Are you
like-
talking Bumblebee?
Yeah, Bumblebee was
With
great.
Beast Wars.
I
now.
liked Bumblebee.
I really liked Bumblebee. John Cena was awesome in that.
He actually was.
He was like a dickhead in it, and I was all for it. And Haley Steinfeld's hot, so
Most of my
this one I don't think is either of those actually, but
Most of my middle school was watching like Beast Wars and Mummies Alive and stuff like that.
yeah, and it incorporates
So,
the Beast Wars. So I'm kind of curious to see how they handle.
The thing is it kind of
That.
threw me off because I always was under the impression that, what's his name? Megatron? Not Megatron. The good guy.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Primal?
For
Optimus.
fuck's sakes.
I was always under the impression that
Optimus
Optimus Prime is, like the
Optimus Primal. Yeah,
orangutan in Beast Wars and all that.
I was under that too,
gorilla.
but
I guess it's not.
Yeah, I guess not. And it does take place in the 90s, so I think it is going along lines with Bumblebee and that soft kind of reboot type of thing. But these movies make $1 billion in China, so I mean, I don't blame them for making a new one.
It's a lot of CGI.
That movie pays for like 20 other movies when they
True.
post them
What do you
out,
mean
so.
it's CGI? You mean that's not real robots
I
fighting
mean,
other giant real robots?
These are archaeologists discovering these.
I want to make a
Archaeologists.
movie about the cleanup crew that has to come in after all these like fights take place.
That's the
in
beginning of
cities.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Jeremy
There's-
Lubash quits making movies on Tuesday. Thursday comes along, talking about making.
Oh yeah, because I'm actually going to make this.
There's an idea I was kind of following up with that. Like I've always wanted to make a movie about like more of like an action flick. You know how like Die Hard or like Rambo or something like that. Like those sorts of events are little to none. They hardly ever happen. So it's like you just saved a whole building from being blown up or something like that, and then you have to go back to work the next week. It's
Yeah.
like now it's just like I
Right-
used to be
Right
somebody.
here is where I used to. I almost died.
Yeah, now I'm sweeping up this floor here or something like that. Like punch card, like it's just monotonous.
It's like 4 days later,
That's
you're
what
having to call insurance, be like, 3
I saved a whole fucking building.
Thor's hammer fell on my car. again.
representative.
This one I haven't even heard of, but it's on the list and I thought it was interesting. No Hard Feelings. It's a coming-of-age comedy drama starring Jennifer Lawrence as a woman who answers a Craigslist ad that was placed by a mother for someone to date her son before he enters college. The project has been described as being in the vein of Bad Teacher and Risky Business.
Is that based on a true story?
I don't know.
There was like a...
that's
different.
Jennifer Lawrence is in it, so she's probably hot.
I'll give them an A for a creative plot.
What was that Craigslist ad where somebody...
Yeah, it's not like a reboot or a sequel or something.
They feigned like a disability or whatever as like an older person, like a grown man. And he's like, yeah, well, I have to go. My son will be home. He's mentally whatever, but you'll have to change his diapers and stuff. So somebody was coming over and changing.
What was the movie? You did that.
Okay. That's where it, okay, yeah. But no, it was a real thing, I guess, that happened. And then the dude got caught. He's like, oh, you're faking this. I'm changing your butt. And yeah.
This next one, I'm only excited to see Michael Keaton. I don't really give a shit about the actual movie itself, but The Flash. Supposed to see Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton's Batman's return.
Who's playing the Flash now?
Ezra Miller still.
He's still?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought he got canned for that.
It got canned.
They
had so much filmed already. They're just like, fuck, dude, we got to. That's why they keep delaying it. They're like, let this shit go under the rug a little bit and then let's release it. Because it was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Didn't he try to like take over Hawaii or something?
Dude, he's fucking
insane.
Messed up. Yeah.
Messed up.
Whatever the fuck it is now. Ezra Miller is a fucking freak. Anyway, I just want to see Michael Keaton as Batman.
Aren't they like hoarding
Ben Affleck's
children too or something like that, underage?
Yeah, I don't try to get into his life. Here's a movie
Life.
Whatever. Bug's Life. It's a franchise I've literally never seen a single movie as, and you guys are all going to yell at me. And I don't think this should be a movie in 2023, but Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
He's barely holding on.
Right? Yes. Like, how would you make it? He won't do Star Wars movies, but he'll make a fucking Indiana Jones
That's just
movie?
like me, like, with this past Monday night having the Raw 30. Like, I'd have no desire to see old people
Although the DX
try to do what they
funny.
did. Huh?
The DX skit was funny. They're like, I ain't going to fucking fight this guy.
Yeah, but
they actually put over
It's just
Imperium.
like, to me, that's the last thing you want people to remember him as Indiana Jones. Like, he's old as fuck and
I've never seen any of the movies. Are they good or
they're good?
They're okay. They've actually broke some barriers when it came to
a single Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, obviously the older ones from like the 80s are better.
Yeah,
right.
they broke some
Crystal-
barriers.
Crystal Skull one was
Well, it's got Shia LaBeouf in it. So.
yeah.
You watch your tongue now.
Sorry. I've also only seen one of these movies, and this is what, the 7th? Mission Impossible? Dead Reckoning?
I've not seen a single
I've
one.
never
of them.
seen a single one.
Those
So
are
I've
really
seen the
good.
first one, and it was ass. And everybody's like, they start getting good at 2 and on. And I was like, of course, I fucking watched the first one.
The thing is,
That's what people who don't like good movies say.
I mean, I
always
prefer
preferred
like a guilty pleasure type of thing.
I've always preferred Mission Impossible over 007. I always
Really?
thought they were a lot
just-
cooler.
That's strange. I always prefer good movies over bad ones.
That's not true.
This, 7th installment of Tom Cruise's spy thriller, with no doubt. And it's part 1, so they're doing the part 1, part 2 thing again.
There was one of the Mission Impossibles that really fucked me up. So like one of the ladies had like a thing in her head, and like it was like his love in the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like get her. It's like one sec, like, trying to calm her down that we're gonna get through this and stuff like that. And then her eyes just go like whatever chip was in her head just like fried her brain or whatever, and her eyes just go and she's gone.
And that's one of the Mission Impossible movies?
Yes,
I'm going to binge watch them all. I don't know. I always go... I
think it was Zoe Saldana.
The A-list thing is I can do any movie, so I always go see IMAX, obviously. And just seeing these trailers of like Mission Impossible in IMAX, it just looks like it'd be cool in IMAX. It's an action movie, it's fun, it's loud, it's whatever.
Just gotta worry about not getting shot.
Yeah, I think it was Zoe Saldana.
I'm really excited for the next one because it's my favorite director, Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. It's about the guy who directed the atomic bomb. Or created the atomic bomb. It's got Cillian Murphy, Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon.
Yeah,
I'm assuming Michael Caine is also in it because he's in all of Christopher Nolan's movies. He's my favorite director, so I'm super excited about this. And I finally saw the trailer when I saw Avatar.
Who's your favorite director?
Me personally?
Yes.
It's Quentin for you, right? Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I think now with Wes Craven being deceased,
Could be of all time. Like it doesn't have to be current.
probably Steven Spielberg.
Gotcha.
He's my second.
Steven is mine too. Not Spielberg, but Chow.
Steven Chow.
Yeah.
Steven.
Zemeckis is probably second on my list.
Who? I like James Wan too. He's on my.
Stephen Chow's second.
He's on my list.
What?
Robert Zemeckis.
Oh, okay.
I do like, and I'm gonna draw a blank on his name, but the dude who did the Haunting of Hill House as well.
Joshua Wexelman.
That's it.
Love hugging him.
Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan, yes.
What else has he done?
Mike Flanagan
Hush.
He did the. Oh man, he's got like a little. Yeah, the Haunting of Hill House, the Haunting Bly Manor.
Bly
Manor, whatever. He's got some awesome ranting. Or yeah,
he's going over to, I believe it's Amazon, to do the Dark Towers.
Also, side note, I'm almost through season 1 of Dexter, and I love that show.
it is amazing.
You've never seen it?
Never. I'm picking a new show to watch.
I don't want to spoil it, but
Well, it's funny because
I don't want to spoil it, but
it has literally one of the most. I literally stared at the TV like when something happened. I was like in awe.
Well,
Like
You talking about the
shocked me.
Look that way.
so let me
Hold on, look that way. Close your eyes.
Well, let me tell you
Hold
this
on.
thing because
Hold on. You talking about that reveal?
No.
Tub?
Yes.
Yes.
so
The end of season 4.
Yes.
I watch a couple episodes at Michael's house on Monday night when we hang out and stuff. And one night his parents came over, and his mom had no idea. I've never seen it, and we're watching it, and all of a sudden
Kyle Butler.
she says something along the lines like, "It's so sad that his sister gets killed," and she keeps going, and Michael's like, "Ma." She's trying to get her attention, and she keeps going on. He's like, he hasn't seen it yet.
To be fair, that's like
Yeah.
season 8 or
Do yourself a favor, or not necessarily.
You do
a favor.
yourself a favor. Shut the
Have
fuck
a
up. What?
Okay. Make a game out of it. Try to guess when.
I try to shoot it in my belly, but
I tried to.
That's from the movie.
I try to catch it.
make a game out of what now?
Try to guess when
When she's gonna die.
when Deborah Morgan is going to cry per episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like I probably give it 8 minutes in and she'll cry.
No, the end of season 4, and then also something on Sons of Anarchy literally made me like I had to pause it and like sit there and reevaluate my life because it was like that was shocking.
They
as
did
fuck.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Butler.
Have you seen Sons of Anarchy?
No.
You should watch that show.
You no,
Let me
he
get
needs to
through
watch.
Dexter.
You need
Well,
to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Californication.
I heard that's good.
That's why I
It's
started because
amazing.
everyone's like, you need to watch this show. You need to watch that show. So I'm picking one show. I'm starting with
I
Dexter.
think it's only 2 seasons.
Have you seen The
and
Boys?
I watched like the first 3 episodes of that.
If you
It
don't
wasn't
like
bad. I just
if you don't like superhero movies, you'll love this one. And if you love superhero movies, you'll love this one too.
We should take a pee break.
Yeah.
I really have to go now.
is that the end of your
No, I'm in July.
Oh jeez.
shit? Okay,
Well, I'm trying to
I
go.
thought you had a
Okay,
top 10 list.
Justin.
All right, so we're going to take a commercial break, and we will be back to finish this bitch off.
ML Image specializes in boudoir, ink, pinup, glamour, and even nude since 2005. ML Image celebrates and highlights the female form in the most vibrant, eloquent, and sultry of portraits. ML Image is an Omaha-based photographer. You can see his work at mlimage.com. Be warned, it is not safe for work. If you are a model looking to expand your portfolio, inquiries can be made through mlimage.com or mlimage on Instagram. Consider becoming a patron for more exclusive and titillating content. You won't be disappointed. ML Image, where image is everything.
And we're back from our potty break. Question. One of the, I guess it's not really a question, more of a statement, but like one of the what do you call it? Easy or fuck, what's the word?
So apparently you don't do your best thinking when you pee.
Not really. Because I was more relaxing. It's like you ever go to like a toilet and like the wall is right next there and it's kind of like a little minor
There's a minor there?
nope.
minor.
No minors. It's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? One of those comforts. One of those minor comforts, you know, where it's like you can just like lean onto the wall and pee. It's like,
I've never leaned on a wall and peed.
well, I don't sit down to pee. And like
Oh
even
my God,
when
I'd leaned on walls my whole life.
Yeah.
Especially when you wake up with that morning wood. It's that.
oh yeah, they lean forward, but like the sideways lean. It's like
Or I'll just go in the sink. Fucking
when
ignore
I
it.
when I defecate, when I make a poo poo, I actually cut it off, stand up, and then turn around and pee, and then go back down and finish it. I'm not gay. I stand when I pee. It's very manly.
I don't know.
Another question.
So
when is
the next movie?
Hold on. When is it acceptable to lick your fingers in the bathroom? It's not, Jeremy. It's not.
I can't believe you're talking about peeing on the air, considering every time you pee, it's a felony.
I fell in the knee?
A felony, yeah. Every time you pee.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a grown man touching a little boy's dick.
He said you ain't got no dick.
European.
She ain't got no nipples.
That's a huge bitch.
She ain't got no nipple.
All right, next up on the movie, November 2023.
So everybody's been talking about this one for a while. Barbie.
Nope.
With Margot Robbie and Ryan
me.
Gosling. It's Margot Robbie. I'll see whatever the fuck she's in. I don't care.
Unless she's naked the whole movie.
I heard that new movie of hers is really good too. Babylon or whatever. I haven't got a chance to see it.
Babylon her boobies.
I've already seen her boobs. She's a terrible actress. I don't know why we're still talking about her.
She's a great actress.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's fucking from New York.
She's not from New York. She's from Australia.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah. Then she's a great actress. I thought she was from New York.
Speaking of terrible actresses, the next one is The Marvels, which will see every Captain Marvel in the history of Marvel all be in one movie.
Did you know Captain Marvel was originally a DC property?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to have that Monica Rambeau character.
Carried away with content.
I know people keep bitching about. I'm for it because that's what I like.
I just can't keep up with it.
Well, I also like it as well, but that's also what I don't like when it comes to like comics. Because I mean, being a big Deadpool fan for a while, there was like 10, 20 stories going on at once. So it's like
that's fair.
I'll just wait for trades or whatever.
Yeah, basically. I didn't even know this next one was coming up. Anyway, The Marvels is probably going to suck, by the way.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Nice.
An animated feature based on the Turtles. It is produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
That will depend on what the turtles look like.
Isn't true.
Isn't Mike Patton attached to that one?
I'm not sure.
He did the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song. So
you have a fucking computer in front of you.
Are they gonna have the fifth turtle with them? Are they gonna have the female turtle?
I hope, with their big old titties.
What the fuck? Did you just get turned on by an animal?
Venus.
Have you seen her?
The blue one, Venus?
She was in the Power Rangers.
But the turtle and it's animated. What?
You can't tell me you haven't ever touched yourself to cartoon porn.
First of all, Princess Jasmine is one of the sexiest things on planet Earth.
This is true.
You haven't jerked off the.
You haven't
tell
lived.
me you've never came to the green M&M.
First of all, like, if it's a
what's her name? What's
human
Roger Rabbit's
animation,
bitch's name?
okay. But it's a turtle, and you're like, she's fucking
Jessica
hot
Rabbit?
as fuck with the
Yeah,
big
thank you.
titties. She's got a shell on. How can her titties be big?
Because the shell's on the back, motherfucker.
Yeah, I wish you heard a shell bra.
There's a shell in the front too. It's a hard.
It's a
part.
soft.
It's abs.
Suspension of
7 minute
suspension
Unless
of
somebody comes up with
disbelief,
6 minutes
motherfucker.
abs.
No, 7 minutes.
Step into my office because you're fucking fired. Best line of that movie.
Anyway, Ninja Turtles, I'm for it.
Yeah.
DC's gonna try. I thought this was gonna be an HBO Max series, but it's not. It's gonna be released in a movie. Blue Beetle.
Ooh.
That sounds like a nickname for a.
Exactly.
From the Beetleborgs?
I can't wait to see the titties on that beetle.
It's a guy, so
I can't wait to see the testicles on that beetle.
the suit looks fine. It's whatever. It's DC. It sucks. Equalizer 3 apparently coming out. I didn't even know
nice.
I was going to say there was an equalizer.
The second one was
I like
pretty
the
good.
first one.
The second one was good.
Equalizer.
Speaking of the Expendables 4 with Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren,
How many more
Sylvester
people can you
Stallone.
add to that?
You got a
Andy
list?
Garcia's in this one apparently.
Was
So
he in the
he's
last
the
one?
only
And
one.
Iko Iwaglis?
Nice.
Lupus? Do I know who that is?
I have not seen the
He's a
third
Korean
one.
dude, isn't he?
I think so.
I haven't seen the second or first one.
So you've only seen the third?
Oh, no. He's the Indonesian dude. He's more of the Muay Thai, kind of like with, what's his name?
Is
Tony Jaa.
Is Van Damme? I can't remember. Is he in that?
Yes, he's a bad guy
I
in the
was going to say
second.
he was a villain.
I keep saying the Expendables is what the Fast and the Furious franchise is what the Expendables should have been. Like just a bunch of action stars doing ridiculous things.
Isn't it?
It's where they go to age
Well,
out.
it's more popular now.
It's
I don't know why Stallone needs a paycheck. Apparently,
It's the retirement home for
Statham's
action
in
stars.
both of them, so he's getting paid.
What the hell is the name of that movie? It's a new Stallone movie that's out where he's like an old.
I know what you're talking about, like a superhero or something, like the
kid in the apartment complex,
Samaritan or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. He's got like the sledgehammers as weapons.
That was actually pretty damn.
It's
good.
on Prime, isn't it? It's on Amazon. Yeah.
I called it. I was like, he's gonna.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a movie.
It's called Samaritan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I called it at the beginning. I'm like, I bet you when they showed the flashback, I'm like, I bet you they're going to make you think he was the good guy, but he's actually the villain. And that's what happened. But it's
I guess I won't watch that movie anymore.
You said you watched it.
I did not.
Thanks, Dick Face.
Well, you know that this is.
Anyway, so Kraven the Hunter, which is in October. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
That one will be cool.
I think it will be cool as well. I don't know if
I think
Crowe's also in it.
so. They've done Morbius. Now they're doing Kraven. You think they're just building up for like a really weak version of the Sinister Six?
Yeah, I mean the original version I think is weak. They need to add better people, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sony's trying really hard to hold on to the Spider-Man universe.
I mean, we've got who have we had so far for Sony? Like we've got the Vulture, which he was part
Scorpions technically in the first one as well.
Yeah, I guess with No Way Home.
Yeah, there's a million now.
Yeah.
No Way Home, but
Got Ock.
the Prowler's in it. He's in
Yeah.
it. Miles Morales' uncle, played by what's his name? Childish Gambino.
Yes.
What's his real name?
Danny
Glover.
You're asking,
Yes.
you're asking
Danny
Justin
Glover.
to remember a name?
Well, I used
Donald
to follow
Glover.
him before Donald Glover before he got popular. He used
I
to
just
have
love
like
him from Community.
when he used to do like a little YouTube thing. There was like a few we probably shouldn't repeat on here. It's like you'll be my unregistered sex offender.
So this
Good
next
shit.
one, I'm curious to what you three think. It is another remake of a guy. So David Gordon Green just did the Halloween remake, and now he's doing The Exorcist.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm a giant Exorcist fan. I love the movie, so I've been so disappointed by my other favorite movies getting remade.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not excited, but I'm excited and like.
You're optimistic at least?
No,
or-
I'm not optimistic, but
Oh.
I want it to be good, but I'm not. I don't. I know it.
Your
won't
expectations are low.
be. Very.
Eggs aren't in the basket.
I don't know.
I've been.
Yeah, I don't know how-
So,
yeah.
I've been
I'm
so
intrigued.
excited about.
I didn't
the last
know about
ones.
that.
I think The Exorcist theme, that's what I'm excited about. That's one of my
Wait,
favorite
who's making
themes.
it?
The guy who just did the Halloween, David Gordon Green.
That could be the downfall.
Yeah.
But then again, he has experience of what can flop.
Well, I hated Halloween. Well, hate's a strong word. I didn't like that much 2018 remake and Halloween Kills.
That's the one he did.
But I
He
loved
did both
I
of
loved
them.
Halloween Ends. Everybody hated that one, but I loved it.
See, I'm on the complete
He was
opposite
the
end of the
executive
spectrum.
producer.
I thought Halloween 18 was fantastic.
I
I
agree.
hated the other
I
ones.
almost feel like I need to rewatch it because I saw it when it first came out, and I just didn't like what they did with Lori and stuff with the PTSD and whatnot. But having watched Kills and Ends, I think I need to go back and
Like
rewatch
you
it.
almost have to watch it with the perspective that no other movies happened. Like there was only Halloween and Halloween.
Right.
and then
only.
and then go straight to that. I enjoyed them all.
Who's playing Reagan in the Exorcist remake?
I don't think anybody's attached to it yet.
So how's it coming out?
there's a horror sequel.
That's what, well, I don't know.
Well, they already have a teaser
It's
trailer.
in production.
There's a sequel coming out, and I don't know if it's going to be on your list that I am fucking thrilled for. There's only one movie I'm looking forward to in 2023, so.
Uh-oh. It already stars somebody.
And Dowd is in this one.
yeah, Ann Dowd, the chick from
She played Sandra in our last.
last movie review that we just did.
Oh,
Who did you want?
Reagan.
Nobody's
There,
attached to Reagan.
yeah, it doesn't look like there's one.
So it's coming out at the end of 2023, but they haven't filmed it?
They have a trailer to it, and it looks like there's some people going through some shit.
Well, how the fuck did they not have who's
Yeah.
I
playing
don't
Reagan
see a trailer
announced?
to it yet.
That's interesting.
Oh wait, it's got Leslie Odom Jr. in it. I just watched him in Glass Onion.
Was that good? I heard it
I
wasn't.
enjoy it for what it was. It's not quite the same as Knives Out, but is he writing it down to see if it's on the list? Or?
No,
No.
he's writing our names.
Oh, for the
and he
game.
spelled yours wrong.
Sounds about right.
That's how a version of you.
Is there?
I see nothing.
Yeah, I don't see anything attached to it. Yeah, we have what's this box office date? End of October. So for Halloween, October 13th.
To me, that's ridiculous. If they haven't even started production on a movie that's being announced
It
to come
says
out
in
at
production.
the end of October,
They can do it.
that's to me. That's
They have a crew.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
They have a crew,
it's
man.
rushed. These things
They
could
have a
be
lot
so
of
much
cast,
better if they took
receptionist,
their
the nurse,
time.
the nurse, the doctor, neighbor.
It's their
principal,
full-time job. They get paid for this.
Chris
I mean, that's-
McNeil, Tyler. He's Tyler. Anyway,
Oh,
That was
you completely skipped over the movie I want to see.
what was it on this list? Dune Part 2? Because that's the next one.
No,
I haven't seen the Part 1, but
Evil Dead Rise
no, it wasn't on here.
came out April 21st. Evil Dead Rise.
All right, I'll skip to December because the ones in November are kind of stupid. I think Jeremy, when I mentioned this movie, you were fucking shitting all over it. Wonka? The origin story of Willy Wonka? Was that you shitting all over that?
No,
It could be good.
Maybe it was Mikey.
The actor playing Wonka, I think, will do a decent job.
Paul King's directing it. I don't know. I'm for it. Why not? Can't be anything worse than what's his name? Tim Burton did.
yeah. I just feel like people should put more time and effort into coming up with something original and not trying to
Right.
make money off of stuff that's already been done.
And then Christmas Day is Aquaman. So
Thanks.
but yeah.
Aquaman.
If we could remake a movie, what would it be with our talents?
Atari.
Atari?
John Wayne movie. Very underrated.
Are you being
1967.
serious?
Yes.
Back to the Future.
You had
It's
this
my
one,
favorite John Wayne movie.
You had this one loaded up.
Why would you touch a masterpiece?
Well, because I've already cast it in my
I
mind.
would do a fourth one.
I would do it just so we could make the fan theory that Doc Brown is actually Marty McFly in the future.
Did you look it up?
I would do.
Yes.
I would do a fourth
I
one
love it.
that just takes place.
It's
current
probably
time.
my favorite John Wayne movie, 1962.
That's my mom's favorite. John.
Atari?
That's why when you said Atari, I'm like, what?
Yeah, no,
loves
I love
that
it. I
movie.
already fantasy cast it a little bit. Like Gal Gadot would play that French chick.
I would remake The Great Outdoors.
Does it need to be remade?
None of these need to
Nothing
be
needs to be
remade.
remade. No.
About Steel Magnolias.
I think I died.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I would.
I was gonna say Twister, but they're making a sequel, so
The
Apparently,
Hedgehog.
that's not true.
no, it is.
Talking to Joe, because at my work,
Joe doesn't know shit.
at work, I have Twister on, and that movie is the only movie that we have there that when it goes back at the end to the menu, it automatically plays and restarts, so we don't have to keep continues to hit and play. So Joe and I said, hey, we're just going to let this keep going and let's get a tally. So I got like a marker board and I wrote, we've watched Twister blah, blah, blah times. And we will, after when it starts over, we change it. We're up to, after today, we should be up to 97 times in a row that we watched it.
Jeez.
So tomorrow's going to be a good day because we're going to hit 100.
Me and Shane always clear like Jonas, son of a bitch. It's still, yeah.
I was telling Joe the other day that the more I walk by and see Twister playing and stuff, and just like the visual effects on it, like that's CGI to me. That is believable CGI. And I just said that movie,
Except for the twin tornadoes across where the cow scene. That's a little sketchy. But I mean, it was what, 1996 or whatever?
I think Twister could easily be top 10 best movie all time for me.
I love Twister.
Could even be top 5.
Yeah,
At
good ones.
5.
Nothing
Top
happens there, but it's just funny because it's not the top
I think it's probably in my top 25.
because of the nipples.
Well, I mean,
That's something my wife is always
Where's my truck?
liked is the Twister tornadoes and stuff like that. She's probably watched that. I come home every now and then. It's like
I
either
wasn't
Twister,
naked.
The Holiday.
Have a drink.
One of us has, and they're all like,
These are good steaks.
is there such thing as an F5? And then they're all just like, one of us has.
I think we did that to Matt one
Did
time
you?
when we came over for Raw. You're like, hey, when Matt gets here, we're good.
You
He
see
was
my-
like, what the fuck?
You see my cows out front? No?
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's move on.
So yeah, let us know what your movie excited for. Or don't. I gotta go, Julia. We got cows.
If you enjoyed this podcast, well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode, whenever these things come out. Shalom.